Greetings, Land Rover repairers and repairers of various other things. Today we're going to have a look at just replacing the air filter. I've got a new car, L494. I'm just doing some general maintenance to it because I don't know what was done to it before I got the vehicle. So I'm just going to replace the air filters and, you know, do various things to it. So I'm doing this out of just a general sort of desire to make sure the car's good because I'm going on a long journey. So I've actually removed this little skull panel as well, just to give me a bit more access here. So I'm going to use 7mm to undo the Jubilee clip here. We need to kind of unclip this mass airflow sensor thingy somehow, which has got a clip on it. I assume should just clip off. The other thing we've got is supposedly six crosshead screws. See, one's missing. It's not very impressed again with whoever serviced this car in the past and not replaced bits. But also I noticed quite a lot of these clips are missing from around the engine bay. So just kind of generally lazy whoever's done the repairs. Just gonna get these undone. Pull off that pipe so we've got a bit more access down here to a very rusty crosshead screw. So I think, right, yeah, once you've loosened your screws, there is a clip on the side with a lead on it, which I think might be going, yeah, it's going to the sensor anyway. So, I mean, I don't even know technically if you have to take the airflow sensor thing off. You can just rotate it up. Now, you ask me, this hasn't been replaced for a very long time. It's pretty dirty in here, and I'm not impressed. It might indicate a little bit as to why I think the engine's running a little bit rough. So that's not great, is it? There's also plenty of dead insects and things in there. So what I'll do is I'm going to give this a good clean out before we start replacing the filter. But to me, that looks like a pretty old filter. Maybe you'll let me know whether you think that's generally normal. So I'm not sure air filters on this car have necessarily been repaired. Not sure the air filters on this car have necessarily been replaced. I can see it once on the service history. Remember, this car's got a full Land Rover service history. And again, I always think the main thing is the oil changes. So at least I know it's had, well, according to Land Rover, it's had the oil changes. But this does not impress me when I see things like this. So if that's like that, the other thing I'm going to have to do probably sooner rather than later is the fuel filter, which is sort of hiding over here in the back. But I'm not going to talk about that now, but I am going to deal with it at another point. So let me just get vacuum cleaner, vacuum all of that out, and we'll get the new filter in. That was actually quite nasty in there, so now it's clean, which is a good thing. But I mean, look at this. I mean, that's not been replaced in donkey's miles or years. It's kind of all full, completely full. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Right. The other thing I just want to point out is this. I've got MANN filters, and this is a Land Rover MANN filter. So we're getting like for like. So I've got two of these because you've got one on either side. So I'll just start with this side. Right. And that looks a lot better, doesn't it? Without any nasty bits and pieces in it. So make sure you seat the filter in properly and it's properly aligned around the edge of the housing. Otherwise, you won't get a good seal. And then make sure that once you get this lifted up and moved into position, it's going to engage properly into its mounting groove, and you can feel that it's gone in. And just gently start by getting one of the screws back in. I don't know if you can buy new screws for these actual airbox covers. I'm going to have to do some research because I'm missing one at the moment, and I need to see if I can get hold of one. Then these ones at the bottom are actually quite rusty. Right, I think that's good. So that's that. That's one side. Let's see what the other side looks like. Obviously, make sure these are all nice and tight because that's where the air's coming in. This is a powerful engine, so it's going to be sucking a lot of air in, which is why air filters are quite important on this one. A little look on the other side. Okay, so we're going to move on to the right hand side. See whether this is any better. I doubt it. It's all very dirty in here. Ah, this clip. I worked out how to take this out. It's actually got a little yellow bit on it, and you have to pull it, the connector up. It's one of them. And then once you've done that, it should disconnect. And then you might still need to pull it up, but there you go. So it's a locking one. So if you did want to take it off, you can do it like that. We managed last time without doing that, didn't we? So try without it again. Let's put that out of the way. So back again on this side. Similarly missing clips. I know this has had a timing belt done, so that makes it makes sense that the clips are missing, but I do hate people who don't replace bits. I find it silly on a nice vehicle like this. Right. Right, I'm slightly getting attacked by the weather, so I have managed to kind of get back while the sun is out. Looks like we've got showers, so we're going to do a similar thing to this. See what we've got going on in here. Just get this safely out of the way. I don't think... that's weird, because this one looks newer and replaced. So, don't know. That's stupid, isn't it? It's a Land Rover one. Doesn't look so bad on that side. Bizarre. Anyway, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hoover it out. I'll compare them in a minute. Okay, so these are the two filters that I've taken out of the vehicle, swapped. I've done it now. I was slightly getting attacked by the rain, so kind of got on with it. That is the type of filter that's gone in it. As you can see, they are MANN filters anyway, even though they've got Land Rover written on them. For some reason, the left-hand side looks like it's been, don't know, in a fight with a puddle, and the right hand side one looks okay. I'm just a bit curious as to why you'd replace one side, not the other. Might attribute to why the car runs a little bit rough on startup. It generally drives all right. I'd be interested to know as well whether the fuel economy might improve after changing, but that's certainly been on there too long, in my opinion, and I'm glad I've changed that and checked them. That one just doesn't look that old. So I don't know what they were up to and why they did it, but it's just weird. Seeing as it's got two air filters, I assume that you're supposed to replace them at the same time. Or am I being stupid? Can someone tell me? Am I just being stupid and I don't know? So that's the end of my air filter drama. Let me know what you think, but I'll see you next time. Thank you.